You see, the most important thing that women have in relationships, it's time. Um, and naturally, humans are impatient by nature. All right, humans naturally want the quick fix. Humans naturally want the instant gratification. This is a weakness simply because when it comes to dating people, learning to when to chase, when not to chase, our impatience will naturally cause us to do the wrong thing for the most part, because nothing good comes out of impatience, right? And so many mistakes come simply because you're just not patient enough. By not being patient, you limit all of your options, and in relationships you do the same as well. Patience allows you to let opportunities come to you. If you know how to use time and observe your environment, you have the most powerful tools, which is the ability to think into the future and pretty much creating your own future, because you learn to develop patience. So when it comes to making a partner chase you, making a partner fall in love with you, that's the number one element, because they also they also are impatient, and you learn to use their impatience to your benefit. So this is how you do it. One, never let a person speed things up. I always say that. Never let them speed it up. If you notice they're trying to speed it up, control time. You need to give the person time to love you. It takes time. So if this person just wants to speed it up, he's pretty much ruined. He or her are pretty much ruining this whole experience. So what you have to do is just say, hey, calm the fuck down. Let's take it slowly. It'll frustrate them. It might make them mad, but it'll put them in a position where they're the ones that are chasing, right? So always slow them down, all right? Because this is the thing. Love is almost like similar to crystallization. In other words, where you go into a cave and you put in a block, like a piece of wood. You put it into the cave. You come back a week later, that piece of wood is pretty much crystallized. Over the week, that wood, which is a natural wood, nothing special, becomes slowly crystallized. And when you come back, what you see is a beautiful crystal, right? It's the same thing with people. Wherein, when you fall in love with somebody, you're not really falling in love with the person, because the person is not that special, to be honest with you. They're like that piece of wood. It's nothing crazy. But then over time, when you begin to love this person, a crystallization begins to happen, where in your mind you start to begin to see, your mind starts to crystallize them, and slowly you change the way you see them. Slowly they become important to you. Slowly your imagination makes them to be the most important thing in your life, and that requires time. That requires around 2 to 3 months, 4 months at most, right? So that's what you do. You slow it down for that reason, right? Because it takes time for people to love you. More so, so that's one thing, right? You just give them time. And also, you also let them wait. And by you slowing it down and making them wait, and in terms of making them wait for a relationship, or, for example, like I always tell guys, see the woman once a week, right? Why? Because you want her to wait. Initially, see her twice a week if you could, but then over time, you slow it down and you limit the access she has to you, right? And what that does is that because the person cannot see you in person, but they got used to seeing you, they begin to see you in their imagination. And the brain has this tendency to just exaggerate what we're missing. So you can look like a normal person in his eyes or her eyes, and she thinks, or he thinks, that you're a great person and that they want to be in a relationship with you. But because you're not there, they have to find another way to get that satisfaction, baby. They have to think of you. They have to imagine what you're doing, where you are. And the simple act of imagining, because you're not there, because you're limiting the access they have to you, they begin to crystallize you. They begin to idealize you. They begin to create an image of you simply because you're not around. So their imagination needs to fill up that anxiety with what makes them happy, and that's you for that moment. And the more you gave them that consistency, and then that space and that time for that presence of yours to cause them to crystallize, you gotta understand is that you being with them is like bringing the wood to the cave, right? You leaving them is you leaving the wood out of the cave. And then time passing you giving them space and time, is when the wood becomes crystallized in their minds, right? So that's pretty much how it works. Just be nice when you're around them. Give them something to miss. Treat them right. Don't be abusive. But then give them that space. Because when you do that, that's when their imagination will begin to work on your behalf. That's when they're going to begin to give you traits that aren't even there about you, where they'll begin to exaggerate things about you that are not even there. And that's because they need to fill that gap they feel inside, because you're not there. You filled it before, and now you're not feeling it, and it frustrates them. And so they want to bridge that gap by thinking about you, idealizing you, and also it's fun. People often don't get to use their imagination. And so what people like to do, they like to imagine a good future, and you're giving them that experience. And that's also a reason why they end up loving you, because it's good to stop thinking rationally and just to let go and just let loose with our imagination. It feels good to have to let go of the adult exterior and just let go for a few moments. And so you're giving them that opportunity also. It's extremely engaging. It's extremely pleasurable. They think about you. It's almost like they have a fidget spinner, something they use to relieve their anxiety. And that's you. And if you don't do that, then that just means you're being selfish. Because you want to think, rather than, a lot of the times when we overchase people, it's because we're being selfish. We feel needy and we want to relieve the anxiety. And we're ruining their experience of chasing somebody and giving them the experience of fighting for your attention, not knowing whether they're going to like you, and making them feel like they actually won you over with their charm. That is extremely flattering and validating. And we strip them of that opportunity because we just don't have the patience. All right. If you guys have a situation like this and you guys want me to help you in this type of situation, click on the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one, and you'll be able to work with me. Especially if you guys become Patreon supporter. If you become a Patreon supporter, I'll make a video about the situation you're going through. Keep you anonymous. And all you gotta do is just ask a question, and for $25 a month, I make a video about it. And for $5 a month, I post videos on Patreon that I don't post on this. So it's almost like another YouTube channel exclusive for the people who are really into my videos. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. Take care.
All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're going to get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine, natural chemistry. No more short-term partners. No more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week. 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses, my Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.